Okay, so I put it out there. We'll see what happens. I got messages that everyone missed us last week.
From what? Oh,
I got messages everyone missed us last week.
well, that's nice.
Well, yeah.
It was
But
too
then again,
hot, though.
oh my God. So, hello, Megan.
Hi, Megan. That was way too hot last Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. By then, the heat exhaustion, I think, was beginning to wear off. Hello, Kay. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Mr. Khan. Okay, so if we miss someone, please let us know. We'll get started. And Sean, would you mind if we polled for Sandra Murray first? She's not on there, but we could poll and get it over. Hello, Marion. Hello, Amanda.
No, we can pull for Sandra first.
Okay, so Sandra Murray. I have the Seven of Wands, which means shift change at work. Be prepared to look for something new. Don't be afraid of adventure inside of the new prospects. And keep your eye on the prize. That's the biggest thing here for you, Sandra. Keep your eye on the prize.
Hi, Sandra. I was presented with the Stormfield's card for you this evening. And as you can see, the nice tornado is clearing the deck for everyone. And that's really what I'm hearing, is that this is a great time to clean house. Not physically clean house, but mentally and possibly in your relationships with friends and acquaintances. This is a good time to clean house and make room for new things.
Okay. So I'm going to quickly say hello to Marion, Amanda, Jeanette, and Laura Lee. We're working our way down the list. So Megan, you are next. Ooh, nice. The Five of Pentacles. This is a swirling of information inside of your mind that you want to see come to fruition. And as you work slowly at each one of your ideas and concentrate one at a time is the biggest thing here. The more you concentrate, the more you work at it, the more you put the energy into putting into motion, the better results you're going to get. So keep that in mind. Those ideas, those concepts, they're in there and they can happen, but you're the one who has to put it into motion. And they're also saying to be conservative a little bit about your money right now. So it could be that you're going to need it maybe in about 6-8 weeks and need to use some on, like, don't spend rashly right now, because in 6 to 8 weeks you're going to need some extra money. And I'm not sure if it's a tire, a wash machine, something that's circular.
Well, I was presented with the Wizard of Awareness for you, and the clear message that this is a good time to actually slow down a little bit and become more aware of your surroundings, more aware of what is going on around you. Sometimes it's really hard to see the picture when you're in it. And the message is to slow down, be more aware of your surroundings and what's going on around you, as there's an opportunity coming your way that, if you're aware, will show up, and it's a great opportunity.
Yep.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Kay, this is for you, the Two of Pentacles. And I love the figure 8 inside of it, because it says what you put out there comes back towards you. But it's also be mindful of your money. This is balance around money. This isn't a case of, so you haven't won the lottery, but you may have won a little money. And there's a little money coming towards you, and they're saying, split it 50-50. Put some where for a savings, and you can use the rest on yourself. But they're also saying this is about balancing your life to make sure everything begins to feel like it's being evenly divided inside your life. So it could be a decision process, and it could be also incorporating kids into chores, stuff like that, but it's dividing.
And I was presented with the Coming to Life card for you. And a clear message that this is a good time for you to make sure that you're taking time for yourself. I'm being told that you have a habit of even like completing a task successfully and you dismiss it. You're like, okay, well, I'm done that. I'm being told that this is a time when you need to take the time to appreciate what you're accomplishing in life and what you're doing for everyone around you, and just understand the impact you have in your community. This is a good time for you to look at it and be very aware of it.
Okay, so Melissa, I have for you the Chariot, and this is movement. This is literally everything's going to be about who puts what into action tonight. That when you want something, you have to put it into action. Like, let's use finding an apartment. You know, you look in the the house ads looking for apartments for rent. You look at bulletin boards. You ask people if they know of anyone. So you're putting it into action. But then when you find something, you got to actually pick up the phone and you have to make the call to see whether this is a possibility for you. So, Melissa, this is about action, and the action's on your part. It's also about shift and move. So you may be helping someone move as well. And at which point I'm going to say, be careful of what you lift, because if it's too heavy, you want to make sure you divide the weight evenly between two people, or have a third if necessary.
I was presented with the intention card for you. And what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, is that it's really important that you set your intention now for what it is you want to as an outcome in the next 1 to 2 months, mainly the next month, the next 30 days. What is it that you want for an outcome in your life? And I'm being told that this is really, really important between now and the start of next week, that you set your intention, get clear on your intention, and stay focused on it as to what you want to happen in the next month.
All right, Mr. Khan, you have the 8 of Wands, and this is movement. It's messages coming towards you. It's packing boxes and bags and removing what you don't need. Looks like you're going to do a little shopping there towards the end of August into September, and so monitor your money. But it's also helping others. And this point, I'm going to say this isn't about you helping others at work. This is about you helping people around you. And it's great to be generous, but be careful about your generosity. Remember, at the end of the day, you should have a little money in your bank so that, you know, when things happen, that you have that extra cash if you need it. But this is also an announcement. And I know you bought a place and just waiting to move in, but this is another announcement around you. It's not about buying. This has something to do with family. So there's an announcement coming from family. Could be a wedding, a baby, but there's an announcement.
I was presented with the education card for you. And I'm being told that this is a good time for you to acknowledge the things you don't know. And there's a business deal or something that you're doing, and there's a few things in it that you're not clear on or you're not sure about. And this is a good time for you to admit to yourself that you don't know about these things and do the research you need to do to have the information you need to have to make an educated decision. And I'm being told that all the answers you need can be found online. Nobody needs to know that you looked up the answers to these things, but that this requires some action on your part to gather that information to make an educated decision.
Right. So, hi, Marion. I'm doing fine. Sean, you're doing fine, except
Yes.
for his foot again. But Marion, I've got the Emperor for you. And this is finally sitting in a position where you're comfortable with the end results. And you're the person in charge. Don't be fooled. Don't think other people are in charge. You are the person in charge. So follow your instincts. Wherever it's leading you, you really need to be aware that go forward and conquer is what I'm hearing. I also have your grandfather around you. or at least I think it's your grandfather, and he's telling you that life is like building blocks. You just think you get it into place, and then all of a sudden you have to shift or change something. But not to worry, the dam's going to work. That's exactly how he said it. So I'll just put that out to you. The dam's going to work.
And I was presented with the Field of Dreams card for you. And what I'm seeing is an opportunity for you to fulfill your dreams. It was going to require some work, as in the movie, it required a lot of work on his part and a lot of listening to his instincts. And that's what I'm being told for you right now. Do the work, allow your instincts to guide you in the work that needs to be done. And what you're working on and working towards will be very fruitful and very wonderful.
Nice. Hello, Amanda. How are you? And I hope it's nice down there. You have the Two of Swords, and this is your decision card. What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you going with? And this is about a decision close to your heart. And it's one that I feel that not just you're making. I think Donnie might be part of the process of you making this decision. And it could be about a move. It could be about a change around you. But what I feel is it's enlightening. It feels joyful. It feels like, wow, it's about time. So whatever the decision, trust your instincts. That's the other part about the Two of Swords, is to remember that if you trust your instincts, if you don't fight the way the decision is going, then everything begins to fall into place.
I was presented for you the details card and told to really look at the word clarity under the microscope, magnifying glass there. Whatever you're entering into now, make sure that you get clarity on the details. If there's anything you're not sure about, anything that you have a question about, get the details sorted out, because the details are either going to be joyous for you or going to hang you. One or the other. It's your choice, as always, as it is everybody's choice.
Let's go with joyous.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't done talking. You were going to say something else there.
Nope, I'm good.
Oh, I'm saying let's go joyous, Sean, because
no, I was
worse.
going to say, it's really interesting every time that Penelope comes on, she spells my name differently.
Yes, I know. That's okay.
As much as I love you, Penelope, darling, it's incorrect.
People spell my name different. That's okay. Hello, Jeanette. Jeanette, you have temperance. And this is about patience, not something all of us are known for. And temperance also reminds me of knowing your answer, but sort of afraid to voice it. Because if you voice it, not everyone's going to agree with you, Jeanette, and that's okay. But it also makes me think that this is you saying what kind of home you're looking for. So either you just found one or you're about to find one for yourself. And I'm going to say be patient, because if you haven't found it, it's definitely there. And it should have either a flower, like a tree with yellow flowers, or there's yellow somewhere on the building that you're going to. And it's a house. It's either a townhouse or a house.
Well, I was presented with the Ghostlands card for you. And the chatter is to choose your words carefully. That even the best intentions of sharing something with somebody or mentioning something to somebody, presented with the wrong words, can cause a rift between you and the people around you. And I can almost see the person that this is going on with. Excuse me. And it's not that you're meaning to create a rift or anything. It's that they're misinterpreting the words that you're saying and your intention behind those words. So choose your words carefully. And if you see that they're kind of bouncing around, you might want to explain your position to them, because I know in your heart you mean very, very well.
Okay. So I'm going to say hello to Laura Lee, Shar, Christy, Penelope, hi sis, Kayleen, and Catherine and Jen. Those are the next people in our lineup. So Laura Lee, I have the Seven of Cups. And this is about finding not just your emotional worth, but finding what you truly want inside your life. I always thought I wanted a couch. I bought a couch and I ended up giving it away. And because it turned out having a single chair was much better because I didn't have to share with my daughter other than the cats who occasionally crowd me out of my chair. So sometimes we think we want something only to find out it's different. And that's what they're saying. Whatever it is you want inside your life, make sure you know what it is. Because unless you could give away a couch like I did, then you might be stuck with it for a while. But there's a hidden dream, desire coming towards you that maybe you don't even know. And this could be selling a house. It could be something that you're really focusing on. So if that's it, I'm going to say really focus on it because it's actually going to happen for you. But and it should happen here shortly. I don't think very much longer, like 7 weeks. I don't think 7 months, but let's go with 7 weeks, 7 days to 7 weeks.
I was presented with the deep freeze card for you. And the resounding voice. Be still and know that I am. And when it was explained to me, when they explained it to me, they said to let you know that this is a time for you to be still and know who you are. To really have a look at yourself and understand your strengths and your weaknesses and know who you are. To maybe slow down a bit, quit rushing ahead at breakneck speed, and just take time, even a couple minutes a day, to slow down, stop, and realize who you are and the impact you have on the people around you. The voices are really saying it's important that you connect back to you right now.
Okay. So Shar, first of all, I have that song off of Mamma Mia, Money, 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 A Girl's Best Friend. I'm hearing that loud and clear. So I don't know if it means you need money or you've got money coming towards you. But you do have the Seven of Coins, which is nesting. And this is removing all the stuff you don't need and then bringing in the shiny stuff that you want. So there is a little nesting going on around you, and you could be helping someone else arrange furniture or help them decorate, picking colors. And just be careful you don't put your own energy into their selection. But this also says that you're going to have money around you. So I'm going to say be aware of your money, be careful of it, and make sure you store some.
I was presented with the movement card for you. And the message is to purge. Have a yard sale. Donate the stuff that's sitting in boxes that you haven't opened for months and months and months or years. Just go through everything, purge, because you have movement coming in your life. And it might be that you're moving, it might be that you're changing jobs, but there is movement coming, and a significant movement, and it's sometime in the next few months. And it's good.
Okay. Christy. Hi, honey. Christy. I have the Eight of Swords, and this card normally says that you feel you're trapped in something you can't get out of, and yet you're not. You may feel blindfolded, tied up in knots, trying to make a decision, and sometimes we have to let that decision go and then allow universe to bring it to us. And let me tell you, universe can be damn slow in getting us the message that we want. So you're not locked into anything right now, and they're saying that it's time for you to spread your wings, because the more you expand your wings, the more knowledge you collect, and the more knowledge you collect gives you, one, a purpose, and two, that energy of knowing yourself. I mean, your true self, of what you truly want inside your life. So Christy, you're not trapped. Remember that, honey, that you can move away from any situation that does not meet your standards.
I was presented with the Golden Palace card for you. And a clear message that help is on the way. I don't generally ask to have things explained to me in depth as to why you would need help, but there is somebody coming in your life that's going to help that you get through this period, this bump in the road. It's not a great big bump in the road, but it's a bump in the road. And there's somebody coming into your life that's going to help you get through this and make a smooth transition into whatever comes next. So fear not, help is on the way.
Well, hello, Penelope. I hope Bailey's doing fine and you guys have come out of your heat wave. And Penelope, you have the Ace of Pentacles. And as usual, new starts, new beginnings. But I'm going to suggest you buy yourself a lottery ticket, sis, and see what happens. Who knows? Maybe you'll get that money to start your bed and breakfast. So, a little here and there, give it a try. I think I gave you numbers a couple of years ago. See what happens. What's a couple of dollars? It just means you don't get a latte during the week. So they are saying you've got some money coming towards you unless you're expecting an inheritance that we don't know about. There is some money coming towards you. So be open to it and be careful, not so much how you're spending it, but it's weird because it's who you're spending it with. So just be aware of what you're doing. Okay.
Well, I was presented with the Magic Stream card for you and the clear image that I'm going to back up what D'Arcy said. It's not a huge amount of money or finances coming towards you, but there is some coming in your direction and to enjoy it.
Okay. So, hi, Kayleen. You have the 9 of Pentacles, and this is life falling into place to the satisfaction of what you are looking for. You're the master of your own fate. What do you want inside your life? And if that's a relationship, if it's financial security, if it's a home, if it's travel, this is all going to be up to you. It's what you do now, today, and your decisions of where it's going into your future that makes everything happen. It's not going to be overnight, that's for sure. But at least it's going to be there, and you're going to find some really emotional rewards coming towards you. So be open because there's a lot you haven't seen yet.
I was presented with the Spark card for you. And it's not who ignites your spark, but it's that you ignite a lot of sparks in other people. What a beautiful heart. And the world's better for it. A lot of rejoicing going on right now on the other side around you. A lot of rejoicing and happiness and a lot of love being poured your way. Know that your light sheds light into a lot of lives, and the angels are rejoicing.
Well, hello, little Catherine. Catherine, you have the 8 of Cups, and this tells me that you're removing from your life any negative energy that you feel isn't helping you grow. It says that there's new possibilities around you, and every now and then you might look back, and this includes people as well as items and stuff, material items, but you may look back and say, well, should I kept that person? But my belief is if you've already let them go, there's a reason why you let them go. And sometimes we have to remember those reasons, that those reasons were there in the first place. And we get nostalgic and we think, oh, wow, maybe I should give that person another shot. No, don't do it. Okay, just keep moving forward, because to me, your future is going to be exactly the way you map it out. And the way you map it, it looks like you go 1, 2 over here, 1, 2 over here. So that's okay. It's think of the waltz. You've got to perfect the steps to actually do the waltz properly. And I think that's how you're working with your life right now. You're waltzing through it, and if you don't get it right, you just move on from there and start again.
Little dog fight going on.
Hear that?
I was presented with the compass card for you. And you're to find your true north now. Hey, my shoe. Come up. Come up. Yeah. That's better. Why am I involved? Sorry. I'm getting involved in something that's none of my business, I'm being told. You're to find your true north now. So there's more so for mariners, there's two norths. There's true north and there's magnetic north. Magnetic north is what we're drawn to magnetically. So people, places, things that we're drawn to. But magnetic north isn't necessarily our true north. And this is a time where it's really, really important for you to find your true north, whatever that is to you. So look for your true north, look for your northern star, and away you go. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say about it.
Yeah. Hi, Jen. How are you? I have for you the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about being in control because she knows exactly what she wants in life. This is moving into a dynamic period of your life where you're making the selections and you're making sure they happen. There is a marriage announcement coming around you as well. So someone's telling you that they're getting married. But I also feel that think of a rooster in the morning. You know, he stands on the fence post or the fence rail and he cock-a-doodle-doos to wake everyone up. And that's exactly what I feel is happening for you. There's the rooster who's crowing that's letting you know that not only are you alive, but there's exciting things because daylight's coming. And I want to go home. Okay, so that's the song I'm hearing. That's the Jamaican song. So maybe you're going to Jamaica.
Maybe. I was presented with the unexpected visitors card for you. And I don't believe that this visitor is in a physical form. It's not a spirit or a ghost or anything that would scare you as much as it is a teacher, a mentor, or just somebody you talk to that isn't on the physical plane of being. And this is a time that is a great time to listen and be supported by this voice.
Okay. Mr. Khan, you are welcome.
Yes.
And Jen asked if we could pull a card for her husband, spouse Nick. So Nick, you have the Lovers. And the Lovers to me is about true love. It's two people coming together that actually are meant to be together. If you had got the Two of Hearts or Cups, it would have been even more dynamic. But this says that you two are meant to be together, that you have similar but different aspects of each other's personality. And when Jen pisses you off, I'm certain you piss her off at times. So I'm going to say, have a look at the way you guys communicate for each other, because I'm thinking that in this particular case, maybe there's a communication that needs something that needs to be discussed. And if you both sit down and listen to the way you talk, you're going to find out you're on the same page, but you're saying it different. You know, like that book, He Says, She Says. And so I feel like there's new possibilities for the two of you. Could be a move, a shift, an adventure. And you guys are saying the same thing, but you're just saying it different. And keep in mind that the two of you are to be together. So learn how to communicate, both of you.
Hi, Nick. I was presented with Follow the Leader card for you. And my dear friend Albert Einstein piped up. And he doesn't often pipe up on his own, but this evening he has a message for you. He tells me I'm supposed to do it in a German accent, but I ain't going to do that for him. Him and I'll deal with it. But he wants you to know that the wheel works perfectly just the way it is. It's not about reinventing the wheel. You might be able to do something, make a better wheel, you might be able to make a wheel that runs smoother. And this is a metaphorical thing, because I'm getting the impression that there's something you want to do, whether it's a business venture or an investment or a new project around the house or something. And I'm being told, find out who is really good at doing that and follow them. And that way you'll avoid a lot of the pitfalls and a lot of the mistakes they made, because they've already made them for you. And then once you know how to use the wheel, then you can improve upon it. Don't be afraid to share any of it with Jen. She's your supporter. She's your cheerleader, man. I don't know either one of you from Adam, but I can see that she is definitely on your side of the game, and she's your cheerleader, and she loves you, and nothing else matters but that.
Yeah. Well, Marion, I'm glad the wall is built. I'm putting golden light around it so it stays up. Okay. Well, you're welcome, Amanda. And
I don't
now
like walls that stay up.
No, this one has to. Next is Liam, Rachel, Heather R. Laura says thank you, and then Marie. So we'll start with Liam. Liam, I have for you the Four of Cups. Sometimes we're given opportunities that for some reason we bypass. Now, it could be we're bypassing it because subconsciously we know it's not going to work for us, but other times it could be we're bypassing it because we're afraid of the results. And fear holds us captive, but movement makes us free. So whatever it is being offered to you, and if you're afraid of it, remember that fear holds us captive, movement makes us free.
You conquer fear, or fear conquers you. Hey, Bill, because, you have so many different names, trying to catch up with me for the different names I have. So I'm just going to call you Bill this evening, Liam. Again, for you, the Metamorphosis card. As I told you last week, this is your week to make a decision to move ahead. Make the decision. Act on the decision. The spirits don't care whether you say, yeah, I'm going to do this. They want to see you actually take that step. Take the step. You have all the support in the world that you need to go after what it is you want to go after. Go for it.
Okay. So Rachel is next. Hi, Rachel. I hope you're doing well.
Hi, Rachel.
The Hierophant. This is go east. Oh, that's weird. I was going to say west, but east came out. So go east. If you're looking at a shift or move, head to the east. It may be like a block away from you. It may be a little northeast from you, but they're saying go east. But this also makes me feel like there should be some sort of recognition, reward, acknowledgement of what you have done this last year in a good sense, not a negative sense. And it feels that because you do follow your instincts, that those instincts are being rewarded. So be open to it. Okay. And tell her, Norbert, that he needs to go for a checkup. Okay, something's going on there. He's not paying attention to it, so I'd like him to go for a little checkup.
I was presented with the listening card for you. And I'm told this is a good time for you to listen. Listen to the wind. Listen to the grass. Listen to the leaves. Listen to the flowers. People forget to listen to these very simple things. And in listening to these simple things, you'll reconnect to the earth. And that's something that you really, really need right now, is to get reconnected to the earth. And just take time to slow yourself down. Listen to the wind in the trees. Listen to the trees. Just take time to listen and slow yourself down. This is a great time to do that. Life's going to get busy for you in the fall, really busy. And so this is a good time to take time to just listen, relax, and recharge.
All right. So Heather R., hello. How are you?
Hello, Heather.
Heather, I don't understand why I got a little heartache around you. But this card normally represents heartache and coming through the heartache. And this might be like an anniversary of something that caused a little heartache. It could be a remembrance of something. But I feel like whatever this heartache is, you're going to get through it. That don't dwell on it. Try to move forward with it because, and I know it's easy for me to sit here and say that, but I feel like if you move through this heartache, whatever it is, it makes you stronger. And so I'm just putting that out there, and it threw me a little bit because that's not how I felt when I first saw your name. So for them to pull the card, I'm just going to say maybe it's something that you've been hoarding for a while and you didn't really want to face it, and maybe now's the time to face it.
I was presented with the solitude card for you. And I get it. Sometimes we feel very alone. Sometimes we feel like we're in this battle ourselves and that nobody really understands exactly what we're going through. Nobody really knows how hard it is, all of that. But please understand that you are not alone, that we are all with you, and that even at your lowest moment, we are there. We love you. We support you. And just know that you are loved. You're surrounded by more love than you could ever know.
Okay. Marie, hi. I have for you justice.
Did you jump over Laura Lee?
No, Laura Lee said thank you. I've already said she was welcome.
I'm not reading very well.
Yeah. Marie, so you have justice here. And justice is about soaring to the top of your class. It's about knowing that when you make a decision, you're making the decision from the heart. You're not blinded by all the information that people are giving to you or blinded by the gold that's above you. You are making a decision that comes from pure intent. And this could be anything around a job, a relationship. And when I use relationship, I'm talking both if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, or if you have friends, those are all in the same category as relationship. So what you're doing is, Marie, is coming purely from a place of love. So just keep that in mind when you're making a decision. And the other thing I'm going to suggest is watch your diet. I don't know if it's what you're eating or what you're about to eat that's going to cause a little, spend the night in the bathroom thing.
I was presented with the home card for you. And I'm being shown that your home is your sanctuary and that it is the place that you feel the most protected. And they're saying you're right. That is the place you're most protected, that you are loved, and that this is a good time to just be close to home. If you do have travel plans, it's best to put them off for a little while. Just maybe even for a month to 6 weeks, and just stay close to home right now. You'd be way better off for it.
Okay. So, Christy, I'm glad it brought you relief. I'm really sorry you're crying, honey. But if it feels good, go for it. You know my belief. Tears are good. They wash away the stuff that's stuck inside of us and we need to move away from. Well, Penelope, I didn't know if it's inheritance, but some sort of money, and love you too.
Yeah, love you too, Penelope.
Kayleen says thank you. And then we have Erica Dawn, and Kathleen wanted to know if we read. Yes, Kathleen, you got the 8 of Cups from me. And sorry, I didn't write down the time. I just wrote down the cup. Brandy, hello. And then we have Erica, Brandy, Kim, Carol, and Jen just answered us. Thank you both. I am his cheerleader. Okay, So Erica,
Of course you are.
for you, I have
Okay, who are you reading for, Brandy?
Erica.
Okay.
Erica Dawn.
Ah,
So
okay.
Erica, I have for you the Six of Swords, and this is coming out of turbulent times and moving into a smoother ride to where you want to be. But it's also about communication. It's about the way you talk about things, how you say it, how the dictation of how we say it. You know, if you get up in the morning and go, good morning, and you know, you can hear that little grumpiness in your voice, and they're just saying, be aware of what you're saying. Okay. But I also feel like you've got a communication coming from a loved one, someone who's passed over to the other side and is going to drop a feather literally in your lap. And if that happens, just know that they're recognizing you. They're letting you know that they are around you. So be open to the messages.
I was presented with Stuck in the Mud card for you. And if you actually look at this card, you'll notice that the elephant isn't so much, here, I'm trying to get it so you can see it. It isn't so much that it's stuck in the mud, it's that it's walking in a circle, around and around. And I'm being shown that that's kind of how you feel right now, that you feel in your life you've been walking in a circle. And the advice I'm being given to give to you is take exit A. Take the next exit that you come to and just choose a different path from what you're doing. Albert Einstein said the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, you'll get different results, but generally they're not good. So make a choice, change your direction, and you'll be fine.
Okay. So next is Brandy. Hi, Brandy. You have the Judgment called. And the one thing that stands out the most is the looking glass for me. So it's like looking into where you've been and where you want to go. And it's direction as well. And I sort of feel like it's time to find peace. So that could be within. But it also feels as though you're moving home, you're shifting something. I see a box and it's got a label on it, like written on it saying like kitchen. So you could be moving as well, or you're moving into something that is bringing you more directly aligned to where you want to be. Okay, so the looking glass is important. And I don't mean staring at your reflection. The looking glass is like if you were a seer, you could use a mirror, you could use water, you can use a crystal ball. So it could be tapping into your intuitive ability that you're going to be doing more of.
I was presented with the flying card for you, and the reason I giggled is because the band just immediately started playing I Can Do Anything with Love. And I'm just really seeing a time of great joy and happiness for you and love. It's like you've broken out of your shell, and maybe it's a new love interest, maybe it's a rekindled old love interest, and it's that, you know, new love type thing. But whatever it is, this is a great time of love for you. So really enjoy it and take it in. And what can I say? It's love. What more do you need?
Steak and apple pie. Okay, Kim.
All you need is love. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. All you need is love, love. All you need is love. Darn those Beatles.
Yeah. Kim, we have for you here balance, the Eight of Wands, or Queen of Wands, sorry. Queen of Wands, and this is balance. This is you knowing that there isn't anything in life that you can't balance, but it's also balancing relationships, and it's also about September, so you might be coming into a relationship. By your last name, I guess you're married, but this could be like a new friendship, a new relationship coming around, or it could be the birth of a baby coming towards you. Now, if you don't have an orange cat, you might be finding yourself with an orange cat here shortly. He's got a little white tab, like a little white patch here. And he looks very friendly. He likes to talk a lot. So I'm going to say, be prepared. He's going to talk your ear off. But I sort of feel like someone who has passed is bringing him towards you. So just be aware. You got an orange tabby coming towards you.
I was presented with the Into the Unknown card with you. And the words, fear ye not. Yeah, so what's ahead of you might be a little unknown. There's something coming up in your life that's really, the whole thing is unknown to you. Yeah. So what? Wander into it. It'll be an incredible adventure, and you'll be just fine. Just go for it. And I don't normally recommend for people to walk into something blindly, but hey, this is a great time to just go for it for you.
Hi, Carol. Hope you're doing well as well. You have the Strength card, the figure 8. What you put out there is coming back towards you. This is security of home, security of life, financials. And this is the strength of knowing that no matter what challenges are put in front of you, that you're actually able to conquer them. Now, I am going to ask you to be a little careful of your back. Make sure you don't have to go in for another surgery, because I'm sort of hearing a doctor talk to you about it, and strengthen it. So I don't know whether or not you can strengthen the muscles or not, but they are saying to strengthen it. So maybe talk to a physiotherapist, your doctor, and make sure that you can strengthen it. And if you can, then do what is humanly possible for yourself in small doses to make sure it's strong.
Acupuncture. That's the word that came to mind. I was presented with the wide open card. It's important to receive now. It's important to not only receive gifts from others, but also open to receive guidance. Guidance is being offered to you right now. And not in the physical form, but it's guidance you can hear. And the beings offering you this guidance are just pure love. So just follow that guidance. You'll know, because it feels, you can feel it. You're one of those people who can feel that guidance when it comes. And follow that guidance. It's there for you right now to guide you through whatever this is that's going on.
Okay, so Jeanette wanted to know if we hear anything from her grandpa Elvis. They've been visiting a grandma while in Florida, but she hasn't been there mentally for our visits. I'm hoping he has a suggestion. I'm going to take it your grandma's been tested for dementia or Alzheimer's, Jeanette. And if she hasn't, you might want to, because boy, is she visiting with Elvis. And they're just having a grand old time. So even though she might not be there for you, she is there for her husband. So please find out whether or not she's been tested.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with D'Arcy on this one, is that she's mostly not in her physical body anymore. That doesn't mean that she isn't with you. It's just that she's spending less and less time in her physical body. She is definitely spending time with Elvis. And I don't know whether he was a real character in life, but I'll tell you what, he's a real character where he is now. He's full of beans. And she is spending time with him. And you can see that there is starting to be a separation between spirit and body.
Yeah. And two other things. And not just because it's Elvis, the name, but suede shoes. And I hear singing in the chapel and I want to get married. And I don't know if that's Elvis or who it is, but I am hearing that.
Oh, no,
So,
it's been Blue Suede Shoes.
Yeah, but I'm hearing both of them. So, Liam, you're welcome.
I didn't know whether it was her grandpa or just Elvis butting in.
I know. I wasn't sure who it was because of the name.
He does like to butt in sometimes.
So, Liam, you're welcome. Rachel, you're welcome.
Yes.
Liz, for psychic readings, thank you very much. But hopefully
thanks,
you never show up again. And I'm certain the people are grateful, but I'm pretty sure you're off our reading list. Heather, thank you both. We dropped Thomas off at his treatment yesterday. I've been reliving all the abuse that he had gone through yesterday and today, feeling heavy. I hear he's doing okay, so I don't have to worry. No, he's doing okay.
Heather, of course he is. He took his magic wish, his magic power, and he made a choice to make this an incredible adventure. He may not have shared that with you, but it is written all over the sky that he has taken that opportunity to take that magic power with him and make it an incredible adventure. You don't have anything to worry about. You'll hardly recognize him when he comes back.
So
he'll be a whole new person.
So we have three people. Danielle, Kim, second Kim with a Y, and Margaret. And those are our last people for the night.
Okay.
Okay, so Danielle, for you. Ooh, the Hermit. This is September. Wear a jacket. You might be a little chilly. This is direction. This is following the beacon that says, hey, are you ready for change? And if you're ready for change, this is the time to start doing it, start planning now and move forward, because September, there are going to be changes around you. And if you're not open to them, they might hit you sideways and knock you on your ass. And then you're going to have to pick yourself up and try it again. So be open to the concept that you've got some huge changes coming for you.
I was presenting with the wishing well card for you, Danielle. And I actually believe that you're all ready for the changes. I think you asked for them. That's what I'm being told. You asked for it. It's coming. And the song, If You Wish Upon a Star, is playing in the background. And everything you wished for is about to come your way. Of course, I hope you read the warning label that comes with that. The warning label is, careful what you wish for, you're going to get it. But the things you wished for are coming your way. And I believe that you're already prepared for them. So good luck and have fun. And remember, you have unlimited wishes.
Yeah. So Brandy says thank you. The first Kim with the I says thank you. Then we have Kim with the Y. So Kim, you with the Y, you have the 10 of Cups, and this is emotional satisfaction. This is achieving your dream and moving with high demand to what you are looking for. It's like being on a roller coaster. You're going to be up and then you come down and go back up again. And they're saying, embrace the thrill, because you're getting what you had hoped for, Kim with the Y. And that's emotional satisfaction. That's achieving the dream that we all look for in life. And it's, even if you stumble along the way, you're still going to be able to pick yourself up and actually get to where you want to be. So that finish line for you is in sight. No, that does not mean you're dying. The finish line means that you're achieving what you want right now. And then once you get it, you can replan for other events and items and places and people inside your life once you've achieved the one, and now it keeps going forward.
Before I show you the card I was presented with you, I'm being asked to show you something. So I'll try and get my hands in the screen here so that you can see if I can do it, because sometimes I can't. So, okay, there, I think I got it. So this hand here, the one that's wiggling, that's rock bottom. And we'll say this is the top of the ladder. So eventually you're going to do this. And then this hand's going to do this. This is still rock bottom. It's not the same rock bottom as down here, but this is still rock bottom. And this is still the top of the ladder. And every time you move rock bottom from rock bottom to the top of the ladder goes up. So the ladder goes up as you go up. I was presented for you the rock bottom card. And if you notice, there's a mirror image on the top of the card as there is on the bottom of the card. So it doesn't matter which way you hold it, you got the same image. And I'm being told that right now, if you think that you're hit a low spot in your life, that low spot is actually used to be a high spot in your life. And just remember that all those high spots become low spots, and you get to reach for higher heights. And this is a great time because you're on this journey to reach for a higher height. There's great change coming. It, like any climb, there's a little turmoil in it, but hang on. It's going to be a hell of a ride, and it's well worth it.
All right. So Margaret's next. Hi, Margaret. You have the World card, and this is the one where you come above all situations and you look down and realize that even though sometimes we blunder through life and we make mistakes, that those mistakes lead us to being a better person. And they're saying that the more you move forward one foot in front of the other, the more miracles you are going to create inside of your life because you believe. And it's okay to fall to one's knees and pick yourself up and keep going, because that's what they're saying, that your path was never a straight one. And you've had to twist and turn, look back, go forward, go sideways, and that's okay. Now your path is beginning to straighten out a little. And there still will be some twists and turns, but you know what, Margaret? It looks like there is more joy coming towards you that you never expected to have.
I was presented the Ghostlands card for you. And it's an interesting thing. They're saying, excuse me, it's not so much that you're in the Ghostlands. It's a misconception of where you are in life. That you're actually in the perfect place you need to be to achieve the perfect thing for you. And just to be at peace in the fact that you are in the perfect place you need to be.
Okay. Carol says, thank you. Jeanette says she does have some dementia. Really good to hear. I'm hearing all the stories about Grandma and Grandpa. They're both characters. I don't doubt they are laughing together. Jeanette, why don't you write some of these stories down? Who knows? Maybe one day you could publish them. Or you do a little booklet for the family so their memory carries on. And Jeannie asks, sorry I'm late, card for me and Brandon, please. 2 questions. Baby in near future. And do we get to move with the kids to Osoyoos this summer? So I'm going to answer it all together. So 1 card for each of you and 1 poll. Jeannie, the 8 of coins to me represents a decision process, some legal papers that need to be signed. The pregnancy says that it might be a little longer than anticipated, but there is a good chance of it. But I'm sort of thinking you might not know anything till August. And with Brandon, there's taking a chance moving. So make sure you have all legal papers in place and don't just move because you think this is a great move. Make sure you understand what you're moving to, because it's, unless you're talking about just moving there for the summer, are you moving there for forever? Because if you make a move and it's for forever, it could take a little bit before you come back. So you didn't really clarify that, but let's see if that works for you.
I'm going to do pretty much the same thing because I had 3 cards presented to me all stuck together. So balancing act, details, and the goblins card. Let's see if I can get it stuck out of my hand, stuck from my finger. Your child's not ready yet. I almost told you boy or girl, but I'm not allowed to. I was asked not to. They're not ready yet. So it's going to be a little while longer. How much longer? Could be a year. Might be sooner. You're on a mission. That particular soul is on a mission right now. And when it completes that mission, it'll be time. Are you going to Soyuz with it, moving to Soyuz with the kids? As much as I do not like toe dippers, and that's people who get all ready to go swimming, go down to the end of the pier and they dip their toe in the water before they jump in the lake. My advice to you, and please make up your own mind, my advice to you would be a toe dipper on this one. I'm going to agree with D'Arcy, is that you need to go check it out and make sure that you have all the details on it. Make sure that you have all the details.
See, the problem is she's not saying whether it's for the summer or whether or not they're actually moving there.
Either way, if they're moving there, still go check out all the details. Make sure that there's work available, that everything that you're looked after if you go there, both of you. And if it's just for the summer, for holidays, again, make sure that all the details are taken care of. That you have access to the kids, that, all that stuff. So details.
Well, she says she's got a job offer and that it's her ex-husband, which that's why I thought there had to be legal papers involved here, because if you don't have the legal papers, you know what?
Yeah.
He could cause problems. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. And Brenda. Okay, Brenda.
We can do one more.
The 3 of Wands for you, and this is climbing a ladder, and it could be, if you're climbing a ladder, make sure someone's holding it. Okay, and don't just climb the ladder and hope that it's not going to fall to the side. The other thing is climbing a ladder at work. Okay, so there's an opportunity of improvement or a discussion around work for you, and be open to the changes.
I was presented with the commitment card and a very clear message: shit or get off the pot. They're saying make a decision on whatever it is this is that you need to make a decision on, but make a decision and stand on that decision. There's no wrong decision here for you. Just make one and move on.
Okay. So thank you again, everyone, for showing up. Without you, we wouldn't have the show. Tomorrow night, Penelope and I will be on at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Look forward to seeing those of you who can make it. And may love, joy, peace, and happiness find you all in mysterious ways.
Yeah, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for supporting us in this endeavor, and much love to all of you. Have a wonderful evening.
Blessed be everyone.